somebody.
Yeah.
But then finding out that they did not want a relationship with me, that was very hurtful. But then I continued to talk to them. And in my mind, I was like, well, if I just keep talking to them and I just keep going to see them and I keep, maybe they'll end up being like, oh yeah. And I was just doing that as a woman, you do that to yourself. So, but to answer your question, if I was to be talking to other people, no, I think that's the same manipulative if they wanted to pursue me.
So,
Interesting.
You have a question, babe?
Oh, I was just gonna say no.
No,
It's out.
to the atmosphere. No, so I think that's a very interesting conversation that Natasha brought up, because I think there's like a variety of layers to that. The first layer is, so it's only manipulative. I want to be 100% clear. It's only manipulative.
Wait, before he gets started here, click like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the bell notification below, because you know what, guys? I'm a struggle streamer. I'm part of the YouTube Struggle Stream Nation. You know what I'm saying? So help a brother out here. I'm part of the manosphere. Give you guys a few seconds. All right. As you see here, I was just watching the roommates here, and this was a very, very good discussion here. So since you guys came in, hey, let's react together. So I'm gonna get back to the clip here.
When he's like really intentionally pursuing you and he has not made you aware that he's also talking to other people.
Yes.
Okay. Is it manipulative because he's telling you that you're the only one, or is it manipulative because you're not aware of the others?
Both.
Interesting.
Both of them count.
Yeah, because wouldn't you say that's withholding information is not like necessarily equivalent to lying, but it's teetering.
So here's where I like where you're going, but here's where I disagree a bit.
What you gonna say?
When I meet a woman who's into me, I automatically assume she's talking to other guys.
At what point though?
All throughout it. Until
whoa.
Can I finish?
Okay. Yep.
We're both like, yeah.
Until I say I want her to be my girlfriend and exclusive, in my brain, you're talking to other people and you're free to do so until I have that conversation. And usually what I know is that for women who are really into me, they will naturally put the other guys down. So that's how I am.
Facts. Fellas, I know some men who do not think like this, unfortunately, but we should automatically assume when we're talking to another woman that she has 3, 4, 5 other guys in her DMs, in her messages. Always assume there's always another guy until you have that conversation. And even into that conversation, you gotta be mindful of your own household here. But you guys get the point here. And I know men who don't think this way. And then when the axe hammers and they find out that they're dating and they're talking to other men, their souls are crushed. They're like, what are you talking about? We spent all this time. No, we automatically assume there's always someone else, guys. Always remember that.
This is how I roll. So I assume you're talking to somebody else, and I know by around a certain period of time, if you're more than likely going to have other people that you're talking to stop talking to them, because I'm so much better. but then eventually I'm going to have that conversation. And if I don't have that conversation, I don't expect you not to have other people. That's how I get down.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Real fast. Both of them here would get all my Burger King money. Some of y'all may not feel the tattoos on the side. That's a little bit too much on her, but baby girl, is Sizzler still around? I mean, I'm in Chicago. I wasn't in Indiana. I don't know. Golden Corral. Y'all, curly hair? Oh, yeah. I just had to say that. So let's see what she gonna say. They were a little bit off here, but yeah, y'all get all my rent money.
Okay, so the thing to me is you said until you make it exclusive, correct? Yes. But prior to that, nowadays, usually you're sleeping with that person before then, correct?
Me? Or people in general? Yeah, people in general, yes. Yes, 100%.
Okay. So in that
Friends with
instance,
benefits.
That would be like emotional play, because this person, let's say, because I feel like most women, I'm not gonna speak for all women, but most women at that point, if they're having sex with you and they're talking to you, they're gonna assume you're only talking to them, because that's an emotional thing. You don't just, I mean, again, for some women, not only.
I'm going to see what he's going to say here, but what is she kept saying here? Assume. I assume when you're doing this here, I assume this is this emotional play here. Ladies, men, also, this is for the ladies too as well. You should never assume. You didn't have the conversation with him, so you're thinking, because this is a completely different person. This person's been raised differently. He has a whole different mindset. So how can you assume what he is going to do when he is not thinking the same way as you are? He is a man, you are a woman. That in general, you should automatically think, I shouldn't assume, let me ask a question. So this is where she messed up here. She keeps saying, I assume. Those are feelings. That's going to get you nowhere, people. Men too, don't assume either. This goes for y'all. Y'all be assuming that, you know, that girl is for y'all. And next you know, you, like I said, she got 2 or 3 guys she howling at because she can't go out Friday night because one of them is taking them out for scrimps and scampies. Hey, let's get back.
Women. So I would say that it's important to disclose that information prior to getting intimate with someone. Hence intimate, like it's an intimate thing.
Do you feel as though I'm of the...
Well, I will give him this though. You know, in a healthy relationship, yes, you should disclose information. By the way, fair use. Fair use act. Shout out to the roommates. Y'all doing good work here. But yes, in healthy discord, we should have these conversations here. But the problem, like I sorry that I jumped back in here, but she's assuming. So when you assume, you're thinking that, and by not having these discourse here, we're automatically going down the wrong path. So let's see what he's going to say here. Let's continue.
Do you feel as though women should ask before getting intimate, or do you feel as though, do you think the responsibility is the individual to ask or the other party to tell? Primarily, but obviously you in a perfect world would be both, but primarily, who's like, do you think it's as a person dating somebody, you should ask or the other person should tell?
Okay, I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh boy.
So the woman or one of them has herpes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ask or tell.
I'm asking. And
she should tell.
Right.
Fuck that.
and she should tell.
Are you kidding me? Nah, she should tell. I'm not asking if you have herpes on the first date. That's crazy. That's just crazy, bro. That's some information you need to disclose as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Now.
That
And kids. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it.
So my question.
Let me pause that here. Ladies, why do y'all ask questions like this here? Well, of course, if you have something serious, that needs to be discord here. You know, but I am not going to ask you on the first date. It's not going to be like, wow, how you doing, Lisa? Wow, your makeup blend looks very good and everything. Wow, I'm glad that we're going to have this, you know, this dinner's going to be good. By the way, you have herpes? Got to be safe, you know? Like, I know, you know, we're doing this thing here. I just got to know, like, you know, do you have this? And, you know, how many babies do you have? Of course, things like that needs to be let out. We can't ask certain questions like that. So come on, ladies. Come on. Let's see what he's got to say here. Let's get back to the clip.
Question, Chris, is that in regards to you, do you tell the women you're talking to other girls, or do you feel like it's assumed until she asks you?
Well, I assume until she asks. And when
Okay.
she asks, I tell. But I'm on your side. I assume that she also talking to women.
Exactly.
I mean, other guys.
Hey, that too, these things.
I'm assuming
Women
that
and
she's
men.
talking to other
I
guys
assume
at
that
the
as
same
well.
time. So I'm playing, my cards correctly too. And then, like you said, when you talk to somebody, the amount of time and attention and communication, you can feel like, okay, this person is definitely either busy, or this person not feeling me, or this person is really coming at me with the attention and time. Like, you can tell when that exclusivity is towards that level.
I have an idea, Chris.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. You were talking, you inspired
point.
me.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I think happens. The difference between men and women at times. Initially, sex can be one of two things, in my opinion. It can be glue, it can be jam, and also can be both, right? So I think of glue like it's a bonding agent between two people, right? It brings two people close together. Sex, intimacy, it does that.
Okay.
But then also it's jam. And to me, like a piece of bread, jam it's good. It's a sweetener. It's pleasurable. It's delicious, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Especially my
something where
biscuits.
it's pleasurable to some and it's intimate for others. And so I think what happens is for a lot of women who are serious about a guy, the more they spend time with them and the more sex they have, even if it starts just as jam and just pleasure, it's gonna grow into intimacy.
Yeah.
And that intimacy is gonna draw you closer to that guy, to which now naturally you feel like you're in a relationship with him.
Especially if y'all doing relationship things and
Yeah, of
relationship
course.
attention and relationship communication.
Yeah.
It's always the woman first. So what are we?
Good point here. I like that analogy. Glue and jam. Shout out to the roommates. Matter of fact, when I do use it, I'm going to say I got that from the roommates here. But I'm going to stop the clip here. But what do you guys think about what this discussion? This is very healthy conversation about assuming about what the other person's doing or who are they dating. You know, the mindset that we're coming when we meet someone. So, fellas, ladies, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know about this conversation with the roommates here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave, and I'm out of here. See you next time.